everyone. Okay, I wanted to show you what we are going to be making. So this is the finished product. We're going to talk about these shorts. I got the shorts on sale. I wanted to put my own touch on them like I usually do with everything. So I put on some Day of the Dead skulls, material that I have. I have enough material that we will be making more out of. So I just put a little patch on here. I made a little belt and my back pocket. So I'm going to be explaining to you what I did, how I did it. I also wanted to let you guys know that this was the winner of our poll that we did. So we had the bandanas or the fruit salad. So this one won. I'm still going to be making some stuff out of the fruit salad material that we did have because it's going to be summer and I thought it was cute. So I'm going to be doing that. So this is going to be our winner. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it. I'll figure that out. So I just wanted to let you guys know that this is what we're doing. This is what we're going to be doing. So stay tuned if you want to see how this was made. So with that being said, hold on. Hi everyone. Okay, you ready to make that? Cool. Alright, stick with me here. Couple little things I want to show you. The first is our tip. Okay, I've been working with these pair of shorts, as you can see. And of course there's like lint on them and whatnot from all the material that I've been laying down on the shorts. So here is what you do. If you don't have a lint roller, but you got lint all over you and you don't know what to do, just get yourself a piece of tape. Now normally any piece of tape will work, but today I got duct tape, so that's what I'm using. So you just roll it over and stick it together. And all you got to do is take this and you just, I know you probably can't see this, but I have some lint on it. See, right there, a little bit of lint. So you just take this and press it on there and it pulls up all the lint. Now if you have a bigger area, you can wrap this the whole way around your fingers like I am, but all of them. And you just press it on there and all the lint comes off. Now if that side gets a lot on it, then you just move it around to the other side and you start all over again. So I needed to do this anyways because I wanted to show you guys what I'm up to. Alright, so what I want to do, if you didn't see, is I want to take, you know I gotta get rid of this or it's going to be everywhere. And then you just roll it together and yeah, throw it away. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to take this material. Yes, this is dirty. What I tell you, if this is clean, we have an issue. This is dirty. Stick with me. I want to take this material. I've been working with this material. That's in another video. Stay tuned. I want to take this material and I want to put it on these shorts. And what I wanted to do was just this portion. So I've seen these. They were on clearance. I liked them. I bought them. So I thought, oh well, I am going to do something other than a plain pair of shorts because I just wanted to do something different. So I got these. I liked them. And I wanted to put something here. Actually, when I did buy these, I thought, oh, I have those Day of the Dead skulls, and I want to put them there. I did. So I want to put them there, and I wanted to put them on the back pocket. Contrast, you know. So this is what I did. I took my pair of shorts, and I took our paper. Remember we got craft paper at the dollar store? As you can see, I've already been messing with mine. So what I did was I took a piece of this. Now I cut a big square out, about the half size of this. But it was from here down. Actually, it was over a little bit. Down. You get it. I made a square, basically. So what I did with my square then is I took the square. I've pinned this together so y'all can see. I took my square and I laid it down. And I took one of my handy dandy pencils. Remember I told you about our pencils that we use? And I just started, I don't know if you can see this for a while. Let me hold it up for you. I just started then etching out where I thought this was. So then I took that square, I etched it out a little bit, and then I took and started cutting it and messing with it till I got this template. And I laid it right on where I needed it to be. So then once I got the template, then I took the template, I stuck it on this piece of material. Also a square. Now what I did with this, as you can see, is I left enough for my seam allowance whenever I go to sew this. That way it'll all be turned down and I'll have my seam in the back to sew onto my pants. So I just left enough there. So that way, I got lint all over this again. So that way then whenever I go to sew this, I have enough up here to make my seam. That way I can iron this down. Remember I told you guys about iron this down, you have a nice crisp line on this side. So then that way I'll be able to take this and sew this then directly onto my pair of shorts. But I want to get that crisp line so that way I have enough material to make my seam allowance. So I'm going to iron this down and I'm going to start to sew this on here. This is going to take, it's not going to take that long. The video actually takes longer, just like we did this shirt. This shirt is only going to take you about a half hour. Well, it only took me about a half hour to do once I get it all done. We'll talk about this later, so stay tuned. So that's where I'm at now. I'm just going to lay that on there and sew it. I'm going to iron it first. And then I'm going to lay it on there and sew it, and that's about it. So stay tuned, and I guess I'll be right back, and then we'll work on the back pocket. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm back. So before I get started on the shorts, real quick, I wanted to go over this. Whenever I made the shirt, I said that I was going to make a purse. So I hadn't filmed it because I just made it afterwards. Okay, but I want to tell you a little bit about what I did. Okay, first of all, there's one layer of material here, and if you look inside here, there's a second layer of material. So there's 4 pieces of the material. All you have to do is just cut it out, sew it together, easy. Now before I went and sewed these 2 pieces together, this is what I did. I took a embroidery hoop. Now if y'all don't know what that is, it's just 2 pieces of wood like this, one smaller than the other. And what I did was I just put the material down in here and put the one piece of embroidery hoop on top of the other. Embroidery hoop it holds the material, and that way you can sew designs on it, you know, birds, houses, flowers, whatever, and you can sew on a picture or whatever you want to sew on it, and this holds the material together that makes it easier to sew. So what I did is I put that inside, I put one side inside the pocket of these 2 pieces of material that were together, and I put the other one outside. Now normally these are brown, they're wood, so you can paint them any color that you want to. There's also silver ones that are metal, but I went and I painted this one black to of course match, and then all I did is on the side, it was really hard to sew this inside out and turn it and all that because of the hoops being in there. So all I did was I just rolled this twice like we did with the shirt, and I just made a seam outside here, and that's all I had to do. And then I sewed that all together, and then I sewed these 2 pieces together, and I made a little purse. I went to, yes, Walmart again, and I bought this strapping. It's actually called strapping. So I have made a couple belts out of this. As you can see, it does not do, it's just real stiff material. It's big, yes, but I liked it that way. It's like a big bag to me. I'm not going to carry this a lot. I'm probably only going to wear this whenever I wear the shirt, of course, that way it matches. So it didn't have to be real sturdy. It's not like I'm going to carry a brick in it. So the only thing that I did then is I folded this down just like I did the sides, and I sewed it. On the back, I had just ironed this down and made a nice crisp line on the back. And then I did take right here, I don't know if you can see that, and I did sew this down just a little bit so it stayed where I wanted it wanted it to stay. So that's about it. So I had went and did that afterwards. So if you want more detail on what I did here, I will definitely give them to you down in the comment section after I get done with the shorts that we're making. So back to the shorts. Give me 1 second. Hi everyone, I'm back. Okay, I just wanted to show you a little bit on the machine what I'm doing. So as you can see, I have most of this done. This did come with a little fold down cuff. So I just ran this right along there like like I showed you, I did fold this all down and I ironed it. So that way it was all nice and clean edge, as you can see. So then once I got this done, then all I have to do is just fold that up. When I did start to sew, I noticed that there was a big bunchy gap right here that my sewing machine will not go over, but I'm going to fix it. I will show you how. So I'm just going to finish up this little piece right here. Everything else is sewn down. It's going along really good. I'm very happy with the way this is turning out. Also too, when I did this, I don't know if you guys remember that I took off my arm piece. That way it was just easier for me to slip up my garment underneath my sewing machine instead of having that great big piece on here. I also had to undo the buttons in the zipper to get it into my machine. No problem. I'm okay with that because I couldn't get it in any other way. So everything just got slipped up over. I'm now in the process of sewing everything. Like I said, I do have a couple little places here, and there's one on the other side here that I'm going to have to fix, and I will show you guys exactly how I'm going to do that. So, okay, I got my measurements off a little bit. We all do it. This is not a professional channel. Okay, anyways, so I will show you guys exactly how I did it, what I used, and what's going to go on. So, give me a minute, and I will be right back. Let me get my button. Okay, everybody, I'm back. I got the patch all sewn on. The only thing is, though, there's one little spot that I could not get my sewing machine to go over because my sewing machine is not an industrial strength. So I am not going to ruin my machine. So I have this one little piece right here that I could not get all this seam together. There's a big part there where these two pieces come together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. It's Beacon's fabric tack. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's just like a fabric glue. And all you got to do, listen, this stuff works. It works on a lot of stuff. But once you put this down, it will go through wash after wash and in the dryer and anything that you want to do with your clothes. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this and I am going to just go right in with it. I don't know if y'all can see this or not. And a little bit goes a long way, and all you do is take that and you press it down and it will hold right there. It dries in just a couple minutes and you're ready to go. I mean, it doesn't take that long to do anything that you want to permanently stick down. It is pretty much permanent. I've used this many times on many things. And like I said, it will go through the wash, it will go through the dryer, and it will move with your material, so you don't have to worry about it being really stiff. So this stuff works really well. And as you can see, it's already tacked down. So that's all I have to do. Leave it a couple minutes to dry, you know, real well. And that's it. And that's all I have to do with it. So there you go. The shorts are basically made. There are a couple little spots I see that I will have to tack, like especially the edges. It was really hard to try. Like I said, my machine is not industrial strength. It's just a normal sewing machine that anybody and everybody can use. I love my little machine. So there's a couple little places that I will tack. Like I said, it's my cat. It goes to the wash and the dryer. So I'm just gonna pretty much tack the edges. My foot pedal won't go, of course, over metal. So I have to tack a little bit right here. I didn't do the pocket. This is a fake pocket. So whenever you go to sew this, if you're sewing a fake with a fake pocket, no big deal. If you are sewing with a pocket, you have to watch what you're doing here so you don't sew your pocket shut. So make sure when you put this on your machine, if your pocket comes and folds up, make sure you fold it up. You can pin it to the top part up here, and then that way you're not going to sew your pocket shut. This one does not have a pocket in it. So if it has a pocket, just pull it up and pin it up here. That way you can work around everything and you don't get your pocket sewn together. Now the only other thing that I want to do is on this side, I want to put a pocket cover. Oh, look at that lint. Where's my piece of tape? I do want to put a pocket cover on here. Other than that, this project is about done. Now this one is open, so I'm probably going to just hand stitch this because I don't know how I'm going to get this over my machine. I'm not quite sure. I might figure it out. If I figure it out, I'll let you guys know. I don't really do the back pockets, but with this particular piece I do. Of course I do. but I have done this with a couple other pairs of jeans. So there you go. And that's what I've got done. So as you can see, the bottom is good to go. Alright, I will be back with the finished product and we'll have a little chat. Hold on. Hi everyone. Okay, we're back. I wanted to show you what I got finished. Remember I told you that I was going to use this fabric tack. Once again, I'm not sure if you can see this. So, I'm going to use this. Well, I did use this. Get it together. Okay. I put it at the corners because, like I said, I can't go over this metal piece. So I did put it at the corner. As you can see, it's on there. It's not coming off. So I don't have to worry about that. I did get the back pocket on. Sorry. Okay, this was a little bit tricky when you go to put this on. So make sure when you sew this that you don't sew this top part down. So you kind of just have to work around this. My sewing machine, like I said, has the foot thing here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It helps if I plug it in. I always unplug my sewing machine, I'm afraid. So this part here was a little bit tricky at the top, but other than that, the pocket came out good. Now when I did try them on, I didn't really like that there was nothing here. It was kind of plain. So I ended up making this little belt. Now all I did was I took my, I have it, hold on. I just took my measuring tape and I just strung it right through the hoops. I just strung it right through the hoops and I went the whole way around and I measured it. That way I knew exactly how much material I was going to need. This I did the same as the straps that I used on the little pink shirt. I just took and folded them into each other, the two ends, just like I did on that one, and I folded those two together and I sewed it. See, I just sewed it right down the middle. So I made two folds and sewed those folds together. That way there's a nice clean edge. So I did that and I just tied it in a little knot on the corner and it looks like a little belt hanging down. So that is our finished product. I think I got the shorts on sale for like $7. I put my own little twist on them. I love Day of the Dead, so I have a couple things strung around the room if you hadn't noticed. I'm so sorry if you don't. I do. But yeah, that kind of all came together and that's what I did with them, and that's all I'm going to do with them. So I hope you like them. Like I said, you can buy shorts and put your own little twist on them and do whatever you feel you need to do with whatever garment you have. That's the whole point of sewing, is to have fun and just make everything your own. Put your own little twist on it. You know how many people are going to have these exact same shorts? They're not going to have them now because I've put my own thing on them. So I had fun with it, and I'm sure I'm going to do this on something else. I know I will. So even the sundress I kind of made my own. I don't really go with the pattern. I don't really use conventional stuff. So once again, I have a lot of this material left over. So I'm sure that I'll be making something else with it. So stick around for that. I want to thank you guys for supporting me and my channel. I greatly appreciate it. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up. Greatly appreciate that. Click on the little bell so you get all the notifications of when I post something online. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. It's PJ's Closet 101. So I would really appreciate that if you would do that for me. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. That's a wrap.